My name is Leila Saray Manzanares Cortez, and I study business administration with empathy and English. Well, we are talking about human resources. It is a role for the best rationalization of the virtual and face-to-face process. Well, introduction. In the face of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is still affecting many people, and their work activities, some companies continue to implement work from home. And for the most vulnerable collaborators in the face of the virus, this is why human resource plays a very important role organization, virtual and face-to-face activity for some of the company employees. And for this problem, we will be taking the exam of the logistics service company TLA, which has many processes that can be carried out virtually. The company has 4 work sections with our customer area and land area, maritime and area air area. Telecommunicating defined as the use of information and the communication technology, by the way, and such as the smartphones, tablets, laptops, and escaped to work outside and the employees' premises in the words teleworking and detailed work carried out with the help of the last tip. By the way, since teleworking has proven to be important tool to ensure operation continuity. Human resources is currently having difficulty determining whether or not and the customer area can work virtually and to current years 2022. So our role is to help define whether it's necessary for the staff to be virtually or face to face. It is necessary adapting and teleworking in place, therefore innovating in a more flexible and inclusive work environment and adapting to the different needs of the company of the worker to do the new times and ways of working. This also entails in analyzing to the positive or negative impact that this modality can generate both in terms of the efficiency, by the way, productivity and the health of the people who work. And this area has a lot of flexible themes. Many of the activity are carried out virtually thanks to the new technology because it is very necessary and use different technologies implement in the company since 2018. Some of the functions of this area and that this area only adapts payment preparations of the document. It is very necessary the company use different documents for good declaration. You need taken now my colleague. Okay, my colleague Hillary will explain to you about the purpose of this problem that is the Schengen proposes to obtain a possible resolve of this situation, the COVID-19. Thank you for your attention, teacher.
Okay, good morning. My name is Hilary Mira, and the situation that affects the product service company or organization for for this problem we will be taking as an example the logistic service company TLA, that is the company where I work. And as my classmate Leila said, the company have many processes that can be carried out virtually. um, the company has four work sections, which are number one, the customs area, the land area, the maritime area, and the air area. So during the beginning of the pandemic, many of the TLA employees maybe started to adapt into working at home due to many factors, such as maybe a better a convenience working at home, a lower transportation cost, or a lower food cost. So now human resource uh, must make the decision to allow the employees to continue working from their home for their convenience, or to start a process of reintegration to the company's installations, obviously taking all the necessary measures to avoid a possible spread among the employees of the TLA company. Now the changes that are proposed to obtain a positive results on the situation, some of the options to help human resource with these changes are, the number one, consider if employees if they really have the right communication tools to work at home, so that it does not affect the communication maybe with the customer or with the performance of the employee's duties. So this can be done by conducting an analysis of the functions, activities, and the capacity of appropriate use of the technological tools for working at home. The second one, uh, if human resource wants employees to return to the face-to-face mode, it could take as an option to rotate the employees to to get to work on an stipulated dates, providing them with the appropriate security measures, and in this way they can have the presence of a less half of the team during the week, so they can be reintegrated without the fear of catching COVID-19. And the last one, human resource could also adopt working at home as a viable option for the customs area, as it will help to reduce the probability of transmission inside the company's installation, and employees could choose to come in person when it is necessary. Um, so now the TLA company before the pandemic was undergoing many changes in the way it managed the process and in the way its employees communicate with the customers. So, as the new technologies were integrated into the company, many of the young employees started what we know as home office, and that includes me. And I prefer home office because it gives me the comfort of doing my work activities without feeling uncomfortable or having to spend on transportation. So personality, I think that working at home for this area of the company is a very good idea, because they are people who does not need to be present to be able to do their work. And so this was our presentation about the problem at TLA. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye.